What makes a resume stand out today? If you're unsure, you're not alone. In this video, I'm going to cut straight to the point with some rapid fire tips on what works today versus what is outdated. You might already know some of these, but the ones you don't know could make all the difference in the world. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I'm here to help. My name is Sarah Camillo. I'm a certified career coach and certified resume writer with 15 years of recruiting experience. These insights are based off of what's working today in today's job market. So let's dive in. I'm going to be sharing what's old or outdated, and then I'll share the now or new or what you should be doing today. Number one, old is having a general resume for every job application. Now is tailoring that resume for every application, including the job title, different keywords throughout. You can even save your resume file tailored to the job that you apply for. For example, Sarah Camillo, career coach, Camillo Careers. Anything to stand out and let the employer know that you are applying specifically for this job at their organization. Number two, old, having an objective. Just take the word objective off of your resume. The new way is having either an executive summary or professional summary or 3 or 4 bulleted key accomplishments up at the top. You want those accomplishments to be something that they're not gonna overlook as they're reviewing your resume. And you know what? You don't have to label this section at all. Either you have a summary and some accomplishments or just accomplishments, and then you're good to go. If you do those accomplishments, you wanna keep it separate from your work experience so they stand out and they don't get overlooked. Number 3, outdated is having your full address on your resume. People are so nosy today, they're gonna pull up your Zillow and then somehow find out how much you owe on your mortgage.
Oh, no!
So keep it off. All you really need today is just your city and state, wherever you live. I've even had clients who are focused just on remote opportunities and they keep the city and state off altogether. So it's your discretion. 4, outdated is references available upon request. I still see this sometimes. You're better off just taking that off your resume. Now, when you get to that stage, when you get to the references stage, it occurs electronically and it's usually closer to the offer stage in the process. So no need to have it on your resume at all. Number 5, listing all of your responsibilities that you've had aligned with the job description. Again, something else to remove from your resume is anytime it says responsible for. Take it off your resume now. Instead, you want to include the scope of every job, the accomplishments that you've held, the projects and the initiatives that you've been a part of. Keep it focused on that. Keep as much quantitative information as possible. When in doubt, focus on any annual goals, target goals, KPIs in your job, and include all of those that you've met and exceeded. You want to focus on the result of every project or initiative that you've been a part of and what it did for your team or what it did for your company. You can save the context as talking points for the interview and just focus on the results in your resume. Number 6, outdated is listing every job you've ever held. Now, you only want to include relevant positions from the past 10 to 15-ish years to keep the focus on your current skills. Now, if you want to include older jobs that you've held in your past, just to show your career path, which I still often like to do, what you can do is include another section after your work experience, name it additional professional experience, and there all you have to do is list your previous employers, the job titles that you've held. You don't have to include the dates if it goes too far back. But that way it shows a little bit about your career, where you started, your overall path, how you got to where you are today. Number 7, old is that it must be 1 page. Not anymore. Today, 2 pages is the norm, especially if you have at least 10 years of work experience. Yet keep those bullets as concise as possible and focused on the accomplishments and results. Number 8, outdated is a 1-column format resume. Now it's still the same. So yes, I know when you do a search on current resume trends, you're probably going to see one version which is 2 columns where one side is shaded and the other one is not. That format does not work with a lot of the ATSs in the US. So you're better off keep it simple. 1-column resume, 1 or 2 pages is fine, but do not use the columns. If it feels too boring, use some colored fonts, use some shading throughout. But again, 1 column only. Number 9. What used to happen is you apply for a job, the recruiter reviews your resume and then calls you for an interview. Today, some resumes don't even get read. You are found either on LinkedIn or maybe through a referral, and then you're asked for a resume at that point. Also, once a recruiter sees your resume, sometimes they go right to your LinkedIn to review your profile. So they like to review the About section and anything about you that might be outside of your resume just to get to know you a little bit more. And then they give you a call. Number 10. The old version is always using very formal, very professional language. Now, you want to keep it professional, but yet conversational too. You want that tone so that it makes your resume more engaging and more authentic as well. As an example, instead of listing a section as technical skills, you can do tech stack. Things like that, just to make it more down to earth and easy to read. Just like every other industry, AI is slowly getting integrated into all the applicant tracking systems or ATSs out there today. So if you're interested in that and you want to continue learning about that, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be talking about that throughout 2025 as well, just to keep you in the loop and keep you informed on how AI can help you in your job search as well. Lastly, if you need any assistance with your resume, I have two options for you. One is a do-it-yourself resume, and then you and I will meet to review it together. I also offer support where I can write your resume for you. So if you have an interest in any of those services, please click the link below and schedule a time to talk with me. I'd be happy to talk through both processes with you and make sure you get the best service that you need. Okay, that is all 10 tips. If you have any questions about any of them, please comment below with those questions. I'd be happy to help. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so you're aware of future videos as well. All right, I'll see you in the next one.